there. So this is going to be helpful. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you have some buy-in into that self-love is a good idea. To practice self-love is a good idea. But if you ever have this like, it doesn't feel familiar, it doesn't feel common, it doesn't feel natural. If you've ever had that experience, I have a good perspective for you. And it's this: self-love is just a choice, not just like it's not a big deal, because it is. But I want your brain to hear that self-love is just a choice. It's a choice. And the reason that matters is because when it feels unfamiliar to do a thing, sometimes the brain, the mind, the ego goes, well, then it's not what I should be doing. And here's why I'm letting me and you and everybody off the hook about it. One of the reasons it is kind of annoying is because you don't have to choose to love the people that are easy for you to love. Seriously, think about when you see puppies or kittens. I used to have dogs. We now have cats. I love them both. Or like, the if you're a parent, um, your kids, or just like your best friend, or if you remember your significant other or spouse, like especially right when you guys first met, there wasn't any necessity to like go, okay, I'm going to choose. I'm going to choose to love you. So let yourself off the hook a little bit when you're having that, like, God, why does it feel weird and unfamiliar? And of course, because the habit has been for so long to love other people, but to find the really easy things to criticize about us. And there's a million different reasons for that, mostly because of role modeling. I'll just say that most of us didn't have a lot of good role models of people who not only told us and showed us that we were inherently valuable and worthy, but more important, they did not role model them loving themselves. So there's a million reasons. But from now on, when you go, I know for sure that the more I practice loving myself, my life just gets better, because that's what happens in all of the different areas, in your body, in your money, in your relationships, in your spiritual connection, in work. The more we practice loving ourselves, just the better life gets, period, for us and for people we love and all over the planet, even. But a lot of times we kind of get stuck like, yeah, well, I don't feel that. I can see all the things that I mess up. I can see where I'm not good enough or not right enough, all the stuff that the little subtle inner critic does. But instead, I just want you to go like this: wait. So loving me, even if it doesn't feel normal, like, can you imagine if there's like I was going to say a basket of puppies. That makes sense to me because when I was a little kid, um, Los Opso puppies, some people in the apartment next to us, they brought their basket of little puppies, Los Opso puppies, out, and they would dump them carefully onto the lawn. Um, oh my gosh. And you could just feel your heart the same way when I think of my son, Nick, even now, but especially, not even especially. When I think of my kid from the time he was a baby all the way up, it's just easy for me to adore that beautiful, crazy, awesome human. When you decide you want your life to get better, I want you simply to have this mantra go on that just goes, whoa, me loving myself, it's just a choice. I don't have to wait until I feel like I love me. I can just choose. And if you decide today to choose to love you, because it's just a choice, just today, use some words that are kinder to you today. Go at a pace that feels good to you today. Imagine that you could honor the sacredness of your own soul just for today. Imagine remembering that you're literally part of the cosmos. You're this piece of the infinity of life itself. And that's cool. Let yourself off the hook when practicing self-love doesn't feel normal or natural or familiar yet, because it will start to get there. And if it's not yet, be nice to you about it and just go, oh, self-love is just a choice, because self-love is just a choice. I'm Dr. Darcy Lord. I'm a self-love expert. I really, really appreciate that you came and watched this video today. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. And I'm going to see you again next week.